John Cena will make his first WWE appearance as a heel. What will this meet and greet between him and Cody Rhodes show us? Raw in Brussels is set to start at 2 p.m. Central Time, and I'm telling you guys, this is something that as WWE fans, we cannot miss. We're going to preview mostly all of the confirmed matches set for Monday, and we're going to ask some much needed questions that we have on this road to WrestleMania. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning into another edition of Road to Ringside. My name is Justin Winteroth, and before the video starts, guys, you know the drill. I need you to like this video if you think the Brussels crowd is going to be as lit as Spain. I know that Spain and Barcelona was just an insane ambiance. I think that it's going to be very, very tough to top them, but I think Brussels has the ability to do so. And then one last thing, comment down below, what kind of heel scene are we going to see? Are we going to see a haircut? Are we going to see a new entrance theme? What are we going to see from heel Cena? So give me your predictions in the comments, guys. I want to know what you're thinking about it. So starting off the show, I'm assuming we're going to have, I don't know how the show is going to start, guys, but ultimately I'm going to start with what I think where it should start. Finn Balor versus Bron Breakker in Brussels, guys. This is going to be an awesome, awesome match, but let's be real here, guys. Finn Balor's not going to win the IC title, okay? They have plans for Bron Breakker, and I actually heard a theory today that really, really captivated me. There's an opportunity for Bron Breakker to really follow in Randy Orton's footsteps, him being the new legend killer, him coming out and showing AJ Styles how old he is. If you don't straighten up, I'm going to spear you kind of thing. So I don't know. That's something that I'm going to dive in a little bit more in depth on a different video, but I think that this route for Bron Breakker is going to be the way to go. Future legend killer, Bron Breakker. Now, here's the question that I want to ask everybody. Who's going to interrupt this match, right? We obviously have about 4 to 5 different guys that are more than qualified to be in contention for the IC title. I can definitely see Logan Paul, AJ Styles, and a couple other guys coming out here and interrupting this match. So we'll see what happens, but I do end up hoping that this becomes I've heard 6-way match at WrestleMania. I've heard a 4-way match. Everything above 3-way, I mean, that would be awesome to see for the IC title. And obviously, we are going to be getting a new direction for Bron Breakker. We haven't seen him in several weeks doing anything physically. So I think that we're going to definitely see something that they have in store for Bron Breakker. Again, my prediction is going to be that Randy Orton legend killer status for him. So I'm not upset about that whatsoever. I'm not upset that we haven't seen him in several weeks. They're obviously trying to build him up in some way, and I'm cool with that. But yeah, Finn Balor is here just to make Bron Breakker look good, and I don't hate it whatsoever. So moving on, guys, we have Ludwig Kaiser versus Penta, and I don't know what the hell's going on here. They need to end this feud already. This will be the second time that Ludwig and Penta are going up against one another, but ultimately it is great wrestling. I think that they had a good match the first time, couple botches here and there, but ultimately it's going to be something that we need to watch. Right now, we obviously got a teaser for Rey Fenix on SmackDown on Friday. And of course, the Lucha Bros are going to be teaming up back once again. So here's my question. Do we see Ludwig and Pete Dunne team up, become a tag team, and then the Raw tag division gets a whole lot more interesting? I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that. I think the Raw tag division is kind of lacking some really qualified guys, but with Penta and Fenix teaming up, becoming the Lucha Bros again, that's obviously something that's must-see TV for sure. And what's next for Ludwig Kaiser after this feud? I do think that this is ultimately going to end up in a tag team situation with Pete Dunne. They've hinted at it, and I think that'd be pretty sick, man. These guys are really good together, and they're obviously both European, and it all ends up working out in the end. So I would definitely see Ludwig teaming up with Pete Dunne, and I think Ludwig is somebody that deserves a shot. He definitely deserves a shot at the IC title as well. He is a more than qualified wrestler, and someone who is excellent on the mic. All right, so we got Jey Uso versus Austin Theory happening in Brussels as well. I mean, who cares? Who cares, guys? I'm not really too excited about this match, but ultimately, we got to keep Jey Uso hot. We got to keep Jey Uso on top. We got to show Jey that he's a powerful entity in the WWE, that he has the ability to possibly beat Gunther. And if you guys haven't followed me on TikTok, please follow me at TikTok. It's at Road to Ringside, just like my YouTube. And I did discuss what I think Jey Uso's route needs to be. It might be a little too late for what I predicted, but please go on my TikTok and find that video. I think it's a really good, interesting view of that. So, yeah, of course, we needed a better Uso storyline going into WrestleMania, which, again, if you go on my TikTok, I'll kind of go into more depth on that. But will Gunther interfere again? Of course he will. He will come out and do something, whether it's at the end of the match, whether it's in the middle, or whether it's in the beginning. We're going to see Gunther do something devious to Jey Uso. Now, Gunther did have a wonderful match in Dortmund against, wow, who did he go against? It was a live event, obviously. AJ Styles. Gunther went against AJ Styles in a steel cage match, and he looked awesome. From what the clips I saw were just awesome to see. Like, why not put that on Monday Night Raw? Like, Gunther versus AJ Styles in a steel cage match? Like, yeah, I know Gunther's going against Jey Uso in several weeks in WrestleMania, but like, dude, we want to see that on live TV at Raw and on Netflix. Like, come on, man. That would have been sick to see. So we got to keep Jey Uso fresh. We got to keep him hot. We'll see what happens with this. Obviously, he's going to destroy Austin Theory, and we might even see Austin Theory and Grayson Waller break up finally. We'll see. Moving on, we got a really great question here. Do we see Roman Reigns in Brussels? Do we see a segment with all three guys, Seth, CM Punk, and Roman? I don't know. But obviously, after last week, Roman coming and interrupting the steel cage match between CM Punk and Seth Rollins, this is something that all of us fans want to see. So I would love to see Roman Reigns come out, and obviously towards the end, and I got to see if Paul Heyman's there, man. This is very awkward. Paul Heyman and CM Punk had a moment in the ring, and Roman saw that and destroyed CM Punk after that. So, guys, this is cinema. This is really something that, as WWE fans, we are super excited about. And last question about this segment here. Who is going to win this triple threat at WrestleMania? Well, I'm going to give you guys a crazy story here. I think that Seth Rollins ends up winning this, and I think he ends up turning heel. All right. So we do see a Seth Rollins heel turn, and I think in some dream world, I think that Seth Rollins ends up working with the wise man, and Seth Rollins' heel turn is even more pronounced, right? I think this is something that would be shocking and revolutionary. A Seth Rollins heel turn would be chef's kiss, guys. Let me know what you think about a Seth Rollins heel turn in the comments. I personally would be super pumped to see something like that. I think he needs a whole new reinvigoration, a change, everything. I hate that damn song. I hate that song when it comes out to it. I hate when people sing it. We need a different Seth Rollins, so let me know what you guys think. And of course, we have one of my favorite segments in the WWE going on right now. We have Rhea, Io, and Bianca. Is there going to be a segment here? Are they going to delay it a week? I pray that we see this segment again. What they did last week was awesome. We obviously saw some animosity. We saw some slapping, right? We saw slapping. That's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. We saw slapping from all three women on one another. And we see Bianca kind of taking a dark turn here. Bianca's obviously stressed out with the Naomi and Jade situation, but now she's got to take on this whole, headlining WrestleMania mentality against Io, and I hope Rhea involved as well. But yeah, man, Bianca's got a lot going on right now, and she turns heel. Oh my God, that would feed families if Bianca Belair turns heel. So what is next for this triage of women going against one another? I pray it becomes a triple threat match at WrestleMania. I mean, we are obviously not going to miss out on something like that. Like, 3 weeks ago, we had zero hopes for WrestleMania 41, but now with all these matches coming about, we're going to have several triple threat matches at WrestleMania, guys. Like, this is so cool, and I hope that this is one of them, right? I hope that we get to see Rhea, Io, and Bianca go one-on-one, and we get to see a new title winner in my eyes, which needs to be Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair is just one of the more interesting characters in the WWE, and she always has been. She's always been on top of her game. I respect her so much, and I think that if ultimately it goes into a triple threat in WrestleMania, Bianca needs to be the one to win the title. So let me know what you guys think about that. I know it's a hot take. I know everyone loves Rhea Ripley. I literally, the first time I got back into WWE in 2022 was because of Rhea Ripley against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 39. So that's how I feel about it. You guys let me know if I'm crazy. We'll see what happens. And lastly, guys, oh my gosh, we're going to have a great Monday in Brussels, guys. We're going to see heel John Cena for the first time in 20 years. 20 years we see heel Cena, guys. And I can't freaking wait for this. I know it's going to be... So Sadly, I'm going to be working and I'm not going to be able to watch this live. And I know I'm going to see clips all over the place, and it's just going to be an incredible, incredible thing. I think he is going to have a new theme at the very least. I don't think he's going to change up his hair, although there was videos surfacing where he apparently covered up that bald spot in the back of his head. I think he got something done. I don't know. Or maybe it was the angle of the camera. I don't know. But it's extremely exciting. And we are ultimately going to be able to see Cody Rhodes' reaction to this. So we got to see Cody on Friday with the Miz TV. And he was evil, man. He didn't even let Miz finish his sentence. And he just hit him with the crossroads. It's like, dude, what are you doing? You're kind of getting evil on us right now. So I don't know. That's obviously something that we should discuss closer to WrestleMania. A possible Cody heel turn and a Cena face. I don't know, guys. We'll talk about it later in the video, but let this be the last thing we see on the Monday Night Raw in Brussels show. I want this to be the very last segment, man. I don't want to see the show start off with Cody and John Cena. I want to see this last, absolutely dead last, because then I know it's gonna cook. Then I know it's gonna be the best thing that Raw offered that night, and we're going to have something to talk about for the next week. So please, WWE, make this the last segment on TV. And of course, guys, I'm going to give you my overall thoughts and everything. We're going to be experiencing another European crowd. Brussels and Belgium. Are they going to be a great crowd? Are they going to be on par with France and especially Barcelona? Barcelona, you guys did an amazing job. You've really rejuvenated and reinvigorated American fans, and you guys top us every single time. Like, that's a conversation that's never really had much, but the European crowd is honestly so much better than the U.S. crowd. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Let's be honest. So we got to step our game up in the U.S. here, man. We got to make it every day. We got to make it lit, you know? So let's see what Brussels has to offer, but Spain's going to be a tough one, man. Guys, Raw is the best brand right now. Let's not flaunt it. I mean, like, let's not lie about it. Raw is the best brand right now. They're on a 5-year, $5 billion deal. They're getting $1 billion a year from Netflix. Of course, they're going to cook every single freaking week, you know? So they are doing some amazing things. The last 3 weeks have been A+ shows, and I'm just so happy with the direction of WWE right now. And I'm so happy to be able to talk about it, guys. Like, I appreciate you tuning in and everything. So this is awesome. This is awesome. And lastly, we do have a 2 p.m. start time. Unfortunately, I do work a full-time job. I will not be able to watch this live. I'm going to come home at 5 o'clock, and I'm going to throw the TV on, and I'm going to watch reruns after getting spoiled on X all freaking day. So I'm sorry I won't be live streaming to all 10 of my subscribers. I'm sorry, guys. I won't be live streaming. Hopefully after this video, I have a couple more, but I do appreciate everyone tuning in as always, and we're going to have just an amazing episode of Raw in Brussels. And of course, guys, if you haven't already, please like the video, comment on the video, and the most important thing, subscribe, guys, please. I just hit 10 subscribers, and that's a huge accomplishment for something I've done in 3 weeks, guys. I've been begging people to subscribe. It means a lot to me. Every new subscription is going to keep me going day and day and day. So I appreciate everybody. And as always, folks, thank you so much for tuning into another edition of Road to Ringside. My name is Justin Winterhoff, and let's have some freaking fun in Brussels. Have a good weekend. We'll see you guys tomorrow.